we'll introduce you guys in about 12 after. Okie dokie.
All right, here we are.
Here we are. It's Friday. We hope you got a bright outlook on the future this weekend.
Yes, absolutely. And we want to welcome you to the best show on the internet.
Hello.
If you didn't know.
Yeah, we are the best show, and we are celebrating 5 years of positivity from a North End perspective. And
Always.
hopefully we're making everybody look good.
Yes, yes. Shout out to Lulit's Hair Essence, Virginia Henderson, Ray Foyce, Rodney's Kitchen, and John Childs.
And these people are our frequent, what are they called, Nate? Our frequent, fantabulous viewers?
Special frequent viewers.
Our special frequent viewers. And here's some more. Tracy Lovelace Hill, Terry Calvig, Cheryl Wilson, and Jeff Ferguson have recently liked our North End Update page.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so
All right.
you guys are in for a great show today. We have the incomparable ReShonda Young coming to our show live today, and also the
Tavis Hall.
Tavis
Yes.
Hall, Mr. Everything, Everywhere. Everybody knows Tavis, right?
Yes.
The one that wears a little red elf hat, you know, that Tavis.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to have them coming up here pretty quick, but we want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. Please do. Look for North End Update BOOMSHAKALAKA. You'll know you're at the right place.
Right. And I want to ask Agnes real quick, did you get the graphic of a picture that we were going to show today, Agnes?
She said, of course.
Oh, she did. Oh, bless your heart. Well, we have a picture we'd like our viewers to try to describe, because you get to win today a facial from Genesis Studio Spa, which is right downtown in Waterloo. And if Agnes could put the picture that you're supposed to, there he is. And Chaveevah painted this wonderful guy. There's a little bit of a hint in the corner there too.
Maybe just a bit.
Right. So while we're live, if you can tell us who that she is trying to depict in that painting.
Yes, the first person to identify.
On either page.
Yes.
No matter what page you're on, just let us know who you think that wonderful looking man is, and then you win a facial from Genesis Studio Spa.
And if you've never had a facial before, like I had never had one before, it is quite the experience.
Ooh, honey, you in for
Look
a
about what?
treat.
20,
Right.
30
I got some new face cream. Is it
minutes
working?
younger. Okay.
Right. It's a lot of fun there, and talk about a getaway. It's a great gift if you
Yes.
haven't had one. So.
Yes.
We want to remind you that our show is brought to you from our contributing collaborators, who are the Ferguson Real Estate Team and the Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center.
Yes, and the Waterloo Community Foundation.
Of course. Yeah,
Yes.
they pretty much rock as well. Talk about the Ferguson team, Chaveevah.
Hey, they stress the importance of home ownership for stability, strong communities, and generational wealth. If you want to know more, find out how they can help you, call them at 319-900-1799.
That's right. And of course, the Jesse Cosby Center. If you were watching our pre-boom shakalaka, you got to hear from those ladies, and we'll get to those comments in a minute. But the Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center has been a multicultural, multi-generational service provider for individuals and families for 55 years. So for more information on the services that they offer, you can reach them at 319-234-1793, and they are proud supporters of North End Update.
Yep, and you can visit our page to find out more information about our sustaining collaborators.
Right, and how you can be one.
There you go.
All right. Nate, you say we have some comments.
Yeah, we have Margie Walker saying hello.
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Margie.
Margie.
And then we have Maybe Powell Caston saying, hey ladies on both.
All right, hey, maybe, okay.
All right, maybe. See, when we had that Cosby Center up there, it's like she's like right in there. But it's kind of fun that way. I think we're about ready to introduce these wonderful people, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, before any more ado, we got these two wonderful, beautiful people. Oh, not that one. These two. ReShonda, Tavis, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and you got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about.
Too much.
And ReShonda, we can't wait to hear what you've been doing because you do so much.
Got a few things.
Yeah,
All
I can't
right.
wait to hear. We're going to start talking to you guys both. We want you to contribute to this conversation. We like to talk about sometimes things that are maybe controversial or that don't get airtime or that just need to be talked about, sometimes get pushed under the rug.
Right, and so we like to give it a little air.
And today our subject is, there's a young lady named Shanae Rivers that we shared her post, and she's doing some research about redlining here in Waterloo. And so I think we shared that post, and we got some interesting responses. And I also shared the fact that there were a lot of discriminatory practices, and still are. There's a lot of things that are written in deeds that nobody had a clue about. And my personal experience was my aunt would always give my mother praise because they used her a lot, because as a white woman to go in before other people, the black people that were actually trying to rent, and then they would get her to apply, and then of course everything worked out fine. So then there were other people that shared similar stories.
Right, like Cynthia Golden, a friend of ours, she had mentioned pretty much the same thing. She is white. Her husband, Ike Golden, in their struggles of trying to find an apartment, and they'd said that the apartments that they were interested in had a smiley face on them, but whenever they went to go see about them, for some reason it was magically just rented. So at some point, I guess her husband got the opportunity to talk to someone who was doing the decorating. It was just freshly painted, and so they were finally able to get in. But that was sort of a screening method that they used.
Sure.
So,
Sure, I'm
Yeah.
sure those practices. In fact, someone referred to you or said, talk to ReShonda Young. So
Yes.
what
So
do you...
over the summer, I was doing some research with a group from Public Integrity who had done a story on the bank that I'm starting. And we went to the courthouse, and we were looking at the restrictive covenants that are in the deeds of the homes in Highland that specifically say that no non-whites are to live in those homes. Which I'm sure most people who live in those homes have no idea that that's in their deed.
Right, exactly. Right. Did we get that microphone hooked up? Okay, 'cause I noticed when you guys, some people are soft-spoken, like you and Chaveevah, so I'm
Yes,
like,
and
well, I
yeah.
hope you can hear what
Yeah.
she said. But Tavis, do you have any comments on redlining in this area?
Yeah, I mean,
What do you know about it?
I don't. We know that it's a problem. We know it's been a problem for a long time, right? And it's nice to think that it's a problem of the past, but we know good and darn well that it may not be a written policy, but that it still exists in practice.
Yes.
And it's important to give it air, to give it light, and make sure sunlight's the best disinfectant, right? So
Exactly,
you
right.
go.
In some cases, and there may be some people that beg to differ, but in this case, we like to bring things out like that. So hopefully, things do change. We can only hope, right?
yes.
All right. And I think Nate, now we got him multitasking because now it's his turn to talk about I can't even say it because I'm laughing. I want to see you put the microphone on and
Okay.
read the Soul Town at the same time.
Oh, I can do that.
I know you can. If anybody can do it, it's you. But actually, we love to talk about the Soul Town while you're putting that microphone on.
Yes.
Have you subscribed, ReShonda?
I believe I have. It's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new article, the new Soul Town, Chaveevah?
Ta-da!
Hey!
Boom.
Yes, and she has that anthem
there we
ready.
go.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you read the article or?
Yes, I have. I've looked through and read a few of the articles, and as usual, It's chock full of information that, it's just good reading, yeah. I like this article that Cherie had written about her life in Chicago, growing up as a kid. It was, Mom, you are appreciated.
For her mother personally?
Yes, her mother, yeah.
Yes. And I love the cover art. Look at that painting. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. Agnes has a great close-up there for us to look at. And Nate, what did you find in the Soul Town?
Yeah, so today I wanted a little laugh. So I went to Puptown Stories.
Okay.
Oh,
And
fun.
yeah, it's just like a nice little comic to read about, and it was just like a little laugh. But just reading on Daquan Richard, who is the creator of it, just kind of reading his bio. Daquan Richard is a multi-talented Bay Area native, currently pursuing a master's in education, equity, and social justice at San Francisco State University. When Daquan is not studying, you can find him building his entertainment brand, Quinster Entertainment, creating all sorts of things from online shows, poetry, to the animations, to making music. Daquan also donates his time as worldwide humanitarian, helping serve the underserved and help underprivileged communities around the world through missionary work. And just, yeah. So I just found it a little funny, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for that, Nate. And what about, we're going to talk to Nate too. Do you have his prom pictures? Did we show those last week?
I
You
did
never-
them last week.
You have the Met Gala.
The Met Gala. Do you have something, does she have something to show for that or no?
Should be one.
Okay, thank you, Nate. You guys know how we roll. This is our production crew. He's doing what they call production. Thank you, Nate. Oh, he's at the black and white gala.
Yes.
Yes, he did a great job serving. You were there. I did see you. We didn't get to talk to you,
Yeah.
but
Oh, there's the prom. Pop back,
Oh,
please.
prom.
Oh.
Okay, Nate. Yes, that's our intern, Nate.
Suited and booted.
Kill 'em with
There
the
you go.
red.
Yes, indeed. We love it. And for those of you who would like to get your copy of the Soul Town, you can get that at thesoultownmagazine.com. All right. Chaveevah, what do you want to talk about with, we always go ladies first. So,
Okay.
Okay, well, what I want, you have your iron in so many different fires that I want to just open it up to you. I mean, what specifically would you like to talk about? Bank of Jabez or some other venture that you're into? Because I know, just tell us something good.
Oh gosh, there's so many good things going on.
Okay.
So I'll start with the Business Accelerator through the 24/7 Black.
yes.
And so next Thursday we will be graduating our 4th class since we started September 1st of 2020. And we will, as of Thursday, have graduated 39 Black business owners who've gone through that
Wow.
accelerator.
Wow.
And we have a waiting list always now. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize there were so many business owners, Black business owners in the area.
It's just amazing how so many people have decided, you know what, I want to be my own boss.
Right.
Right. And I know we had Shanquez on the show. Is it Shanquez?
Shanquez.
Shanquez on the show a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah.
he's just doing well and enjoying his new line of
He's doing
business.
so well.
He is,
He is.
yes.
Yeah.
I think the pandemic probably helped motivate a lot of people to just go ahead and take that leap, and start.
It forced some of them.
Yes, there you go.
Yes, yes. And the bank.
And the bank. So yes, so that came about. Boy, it was about this time of 2020 when I finally answered the call of saying, okay, fine, I will go and work on this bank project. But it was just me and God talking.
Okay.
And I'm just like, okay, well, you got to lead this.
Yes.
Because this was not my vision, it was his. And so I've just been trusting him the whole way to open up doors. And the doors have opened up like I could have never even thought to ask for.
Well, when you ask God to increase your territory, seriously,
I know,
what do
right?
you
What do you
expect? You
expect?
had to be ready for the floodgates to open.
Yes.
And that's what I thought when I saw the building that you're trying to acquire. I'm thinking, who needs a bank that big? Talk about that.
So the bank would not be in that building.
Okay,
It would
that makes
be
sense.
built in the land across the street.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Yeah. So we figured it would be a perfect location. You are across from the women's entertainment center, the food bank. People are used to doing banking in that area because Viridian is around the corner. And it's just, for us, we believe it's a prime location to hit that target market.
Oh my goodness. What do you want to say to ReShonda?
It's impressive.
All right. Well,
That's crazy.
I just think
Yeah.
balancing my checkbook. I can't imagine
Right?
running a
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's so exciting.
Yeah, so when we talked to the regulators a couple weeks ago, they gave us a timeline of probably 9 to 12 months before we would be ready to open and they could get our approvals done.
And the building across the street has to be built, right?
That would have to be built.
Okay,
Okay.
Now, we can start with online banking.
Oh.
So, there's plenty of banks that are strictly online. But
Stop
we do
it.
want to have
Really?
yes.
I had no idea.
Yes. And so many of our supporters, though, aren't in this area anyway. They are from all different states. So we have to have a strong online banking platform.
So do you have like a waiting list? For example, like there's a bank, Greenwood. Yes.
We do have a list. So,
Okay.
so that's started.
Well, nice. And what do you want people to know about how they can get involved or what will help you?
Yes, so our website is www.bankofjbez.com. I should probably be looking at the camera, right? Maybe.
No, you don't
You
have
can.
to.
Look at you
Yeah,
guys. I can look at you guys.
'Cause we
Okay.
just- yeah.
So www.bankofjbez.com, and you can support, so people can give donations on that page, or just follow along with our journey. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at Bank of Jabez.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, as concerns the accelerator, how should people
Yes.
contact you?
So they can go to the 24/7 Black website. So it's 24/7 Black, no K at the end, BLAC.com.
Right.
And 24/7 is spelled out.
24/7
okay.
Black. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. We just love that. And congratulations on your new grant. Was it $200,000?
It's a $200,000 grant to
Grant.
do a 3-year pitch.
Wow.
So we're giving away $35,000 each year to 3 really deserving businesses.
Okay, super. All right. We have comments, Nate.
So we have Gwen Berry saying very impressive, and Margie Walker saying congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we love that community support. Well, thank you so much.
We told folks Black Capital of Iowa, right?
Right.
Just saying. We tried to tell them. Yeah.
But you know, I'm telling you, we are the Black Capital
Absolutely.
of Iowa. Oh, and I love
Absolutely.
that whole pitch. And you started all that, and you had some conversations going that I couldn't even get out of.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Which ones?
I see. And then what was so funny, I saw we're around. So, you put that stuff up there, and then these people come in, well, why do you need Black Capital? All this,
Oh,
that.
oh,
Yes, I
remember?
remember.
That's right.
Oh, it was
I
awful.
remember.
But anyway, hi, Tavis.
Hey, all right.
Welcome. Talk about what's going on with Waterloo.
Yeah. So, Experience Waterloo, we're excited for the theme park to open up this summer. It's taking shape. They're still looking for folks to work out there.
Oh.
But it really is it's going to be a huge economic driver for the region. We're talking, somewhere between $6 million and $11 million of economic impact just in food and beverage.
Oh, food and beverage.
And so that's folks coming in, enjoying the restaurants that we already love, and hopefully welcoming a couple new restaurants. Hopefully some Black-owned restaurants, right?
Yes.
But it's that tourism piece that really drives so much. When was the last time you went out of town and didn't go out to eat?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
So when we increase our number, usually we're around 800,000 folks that come to Waterloo Cedar
Wow.
Falls annually. If we can get that number up to 900,000 or 1 million, which we certainly will with this theme park,
Oh, my goodness,
that
yes.
means real dollars flowing through the community and
Yes.
supporting business.
When is the theme park set to open?
Soon.
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 Okay.
That's-
If you can control the weather,
okay.
yeah. But
Sure.
it's really close. It's gonna be
Tentative.
this summer.
Okay.
It's gonna be
That
this summer.
sounds
Wow.
So great.
The other thing about that whole area, what about the mall? Is there anything, do you have any idea or insight about any new business that might be coming there?
I've seen some new businesses, some smaller businesses moving in some of the outlots. Once we see those travelers coming through, There's about 5 million to 10 million in economic impact just for retail. And so having locations for them to spend those dollars is incredibly
Yes.
important. And so we'll see how the market sort of, adjusts and shifts, and which folks decide to establish a presence at the mall or near the mall. But there's going to be a real opportunity for folks
Right,
to,
yeah, I
to
just
capitalize
hate
on a
seeing
lot of
those
traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Mall sitting there.
Yep.
And I know you're running for candidacy. You're going to be running for
County supervisor.
supervisor.
Yep. So there's 3 of us running for 2 seats in the Democratic primary. So June 7th. Please get out.
coming up,
And that's
yeah.
right, less than a month away.
Okay.
But it's incredibly important for us to have our voices heard. So.
It is. And what do you want to change? Go ahead and do a little political.
Oh man, yeah.
We usually don't get too political. But yeah.
Well, look, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to impact what we do on a county level. There's a ton of opportunity with greater partnerships with communities, with community members. My biggest frustration, frankly, with the current Board of Supervisors is their lack of strategic planning. And so the last time they had a strategic plan, it was finalized and it was updated in 2013. So it's almost a decade ago. Meanwhile, we sit on $28 million of reserves. So we are resource rich and strategy poor. And the result is a lack of services, a lack of ultimately impacts quality of life for a whole lot of folks. And there's an opportunity to just do more. And so we need to create a strategic plan that engages community members, not just 5 people who are elected to a position, but a broad swatch of the community, making sure that we tackle real important issues, criminal justice reform,
Oh, yes,
public health,
definitely say
economic
that,
development.
yeah.
There's an opportunity to really move the needle, but we've got to make sure that folks are really bought in. So that's what that strategic plan is aimed to do.
Right.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I really think it's great to see somebody that's interested in doing it.
Yes,
So thank you
yeah,
for
yeah.
stepping
You
up.
got it.
And yeah,
I think
All
Nate,
your
you
good
had
ideas.
mentioned earlier that we had comments.
Yeah, well, we had one specific question for you, Miss Young. Maybe Powell Casson said that she missed the address of the bank.
Oh, so we are looking to buy the Faith Temple, not Faith Temple, Ambassadors for Christ Church building, which is at 1721 and 1729 Mulberry Street.
Okay. All right.
yeah. That'll be great. And I wanted to ask you, have you ever ran for a political office before?
Yeah, I did. When I was young, I ran for city council.
Did you?
Yeah, so ran a couple times actually. First time wasn't a great swing of the bat, but learned a lot along the way. Second time was really close. This will be the first time in a partisan race. And, I've matured a little bit, not just the hairline and the grays, but learned, picked up a couple tricks along the way.
I do remember you running for
Yeah.
city council. I
Yeah.
sure do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I think is so, and I've never told you this, but every time I hear you talk, guess who I hear?
Okay.
Did I tell you
yes.
that?
No, you didn't, but I hear them
I already
too.
know where it's going.
Obama.
Oh, okay.
His cadence, the
Okay.
cadence of his speech. Sometimes when I hear you actually giving a talk,
All right.
it sounds just like
Now
Obama.
that you say it.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely
It's
hear
like,
it,
okay,
yes.
so I think maybe if he was born to do it, you must be
All
too.
right, well,
So
I appreciate it.
yeah. And I know that your what do you call it? Your opponent actually has recently, one of your opponents has recently liked the North End Update page. So if he wants to, because we, like I said, we don't usually get political, but if he wants to come on and talk about their strategy, give us a call. 'Cause-
Like I said, and look, there's 3 Democrats running for 2 seats. So it's not so much running against folks; it's running for this office. So I don't know if I necessarily constitute them as an opponent. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
they're
but,
not opponents,
I don't know
right.
if they're
I don't
opponents,
either.
potentially teammates here moving into the general election. But yeah, this is one of those positions. It's not so much about the partisanship. It's not so much about the politics. It's about the passion that folks have to improve community.
Yes.
All right. Looks like we could use a shot of that, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes, indeed. And you've got the passion. I mean, you're all about this life, this
Yeah.
Waterloo life, right? As are you,
Yes.
as are you. And it's just really great to be in your company for sure. Well, we want to tell our birthday people not to give up because ReShonda, I heard, had a front row seat in the choir. What church you go to?
Oh,
And I'm sitting here lying.
Yeah.
no,
You not a singer?
no.
Okay, well I know Tavis. He likes to play. He likes to play the piano and sing at the same time. So yeah, we've seen
Tavis Hall?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't a different Tavis you were talking
What's
about.
that song? Not just your friend.
Oh, okay.
So we know we got a great song coming up for our birthday people today, as always.
That's right. We have great birthday people, as we always have, and we want to shout you out right about now. Happy birthday, Preston Taylor, Nicole Young, Cheyenne Jensen. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Cheyenne.
Yes, Sid Simpson
Sid.
and Janet Zilk.
Janet. Travis Chris. And you know Travis Chris?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is he your age?
I think a little bit older.
A little older.
I think
He's
so.
my Travis's age. Okay. Y'all young people, I just can't keep up with
I
you.
know.
Okay. Jackie emailed Wagner, my cousin out in Washington State, the Kevin Burt,
Yes, happy
and
birthday.
ReShonda Carter, your
That's
baby.
right, my baby. Happy birthday, dear.
And maybe, if you're still watching, happy birthday, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
We love us a maybe. All right. What do we got? Where are we sitting at now? Looks like a back. Oh, we're in the middle of 4th Street. Where is that?
Are we?
I can't see.
We're right by Anton's, looks like.
Oh, we're by Anton's
Yeah.
Garden. Thank you,
Right.
Agnes.
Oh, okay.
And this is a great, before we sing, we got to shout out to our crew, Ed and Agnes.
Yes, they always do such a wonderful job of making us look like we know what we're doing.
Thanks,
Yes.
Ed. Thanks, Agnes. And thank you, Nate. Okay, and so I like to lead into the birthday song in a kind of a conspicuous way where people don't know I'm really getting ready to sing, and I'm sure you would agree.
Couldn't fit more perfectly
Have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Okay, we got a little extra time, so we're going to sing happy. Oh, we're not? Okay. Fine. Whatever. Okay. We got some great shows coming up, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. Next week, we're going to have LaTanya Graves along with Mayor Hart, who is our guest co-host every 3rd Friday of the month.
That's right. And
Yep.
we met his sister today.
Yes.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Also, on the pre-boom next week, we got a young man named Ramirez. Do you know Ramirez? Okay, he's interested in Wall Street and just got back from New York and is going to have, so we're going to connect
to
him with
connect.
you, right? Yes. And we also have the Ferguson team. Travis Ferguson will join us next week and talk about real estate. We got a phone call. All right. And then after that, on the 27th, we've got Joyce. Say her last name, Chaveevah.
Joyce Jacobowski Oates.
Yes, as well as my friend Lanny Gelshin, who's going to talk about Ropes in the Kitchen, a
Yep.
book I wrote with my father.
And next month, 1st Friday, we'll be talking to the hip-hop literacy folks, Shuaib Meacham and Lamont Muhammad.
Yes, that's going to be another great show. So until then, we want to encourage our viewers. What is Agnes saying? She's got him cracking up.
Okay?
Keep doing what makes you awesome,
Yes, because it makes us all look good.
like these guys.
That's right. Yes.
All right, thanks. See you.